The Baptist Church, one of the fastest growing religious ministries in Kenya. Dynamic activities within the church reflects growth and progress over the years. But though it's a church ministry looking to the future, it's also mindful of its past and the missionary who helped shape it to what it is today, Jerry Daniels. In 1974, Jerry and Sherry Daniels arrived in Kenya with one mission: to spread the gospel. They would become the founding fathers of the Mount Kenya Baptist Church. Since their arrival, the Daniels became an icon to the people of Kenya and to all those that they have interacted with. Today, the church is thriving, as is the Daniels' legacy. As for history, a story is told. A story about a young pastoral couple that set out to actualize divine mission in a foreign land. This is the story of Pastor Jerry and Sherry. Together, they are the Daniels, and Kenya is their second home. Driven by a strong faith and a rare caliber of humility, the Daniels left the USA and set foot in the remote parts of Kenya during the post-colonial era. Motivated by the burning fire of God's Spirit and desire to spread the word of God, Jerry and Sherry freely interacted with the then conservative communities long before education had taken course. Since then, the Daniels have patched in the map of the Baptist Church in Kenya. Through great effort and sacrifice, the couple walked the distance for 40 years in the vast land with dangerous terrain, sloppy landscapes and varied weather to solidly establish and operationalize over 90 churches in Kenya. One of the earliest church leaders reached by the Daniels mission in Kenya is Pastor Daniel Kalasinga. Mzee Pastor Kalasinga has witnessed it all as the Daniels transformed from a youthful couple.
1979 tulijuana naye, na wakati alikuja kuonyesha sinema huko ya kusulubisha kwake Yesu, ndivyo ilikuwa mimi naokoka wakati hiyo 1979.
Kalasinga has walked hand in hand to open churches in parts of North Laikipia, Wamba, Leisamis, Mkogodo and Maralal. He is currently the lead pastor at Doldol Bible Baptist Church.
Kristo wa Somalia wa Kristo waine ambao tunatumaini wataruhusiwa kusafiri kutoka Dadaab.
Prolific, enticing and spiritually convincing, Pastor Daniel's missionary work has targeted the majority pastoral communities. Faced by difficulties in reaching the communities with their local dialects, aides like Kalasinga helped him in interpreting the message.
Ilikuwa na taasiri kama mtaasiri ya Bwana Daniel pamoja na Rono. Baadaye nikakuwa pastor, alafu nikaa pamoja kushirikiana na yeye katika kwa kazi ya Mungu.
Over the years, Jerry and Sherry Daniels have served as missionaries in Kenya. Their impact is evident in evangelism, church planting, and supporting education in the country. Making it to the list of their success story is the planting of a Bible college, Christian school, youth ministries, Awana Bible clubs, family counseling, restoration counseling, AIDS counseling, tract and Bible distribution, famine relief, establishing the Northern Frontier Outreach, organizing orphan care and feeding programs, bush schools, Maasai Youth Camp and Bible Institute project, and visiting work teams. When people talk of the Daniels, they often talk of the couple's humility, generosity, and kindness.
Jerry has always been an inspiration to us in learning Swahili so that we can speak well in our new home and our new culture. And then beyond Kenya, we lived in Kenya for a couple of years and then moved to Tanzania. And so we've done church planting and ministry in Tanzania for many years. And Mzee Daniels has been to Tanzania to teach for us. He and his wife have come to encourage us on a lot of different occasions. And so our lives have been very connected in a lot of different ways.
They are very social, very loving, and kind. They like helping a lot.
They are friendly, joyous, and down-to-earth figures worth emulating.
Early 80s, I started my education. We used to attend morning service somewhere in Garrison Primary School where he had started Mount Kenya Baptist Church. And Mrs. Daniels could come and pick us from the house, rather from the funny structures which we used to call the house, take us to the church and take us back home. What a great sacrifice the Daniels did to us.
I would say also working in the school with Mrs. Daniels, she was like the school manager for a very long time. And I would say the school was doing so well. So I learned a lot of things from her, working with her like on day-to-day basis. She's a great leader, yeah. And also pastor teaching us the word of God every Sunday.
As role models, they have taught discipleship. In his right, Pastor Daniel is a mentor in whose path many have followed to missionary work.
The Daniels have been my mentors from the time that I was a young person. The Daniels took me through discipleship. They've really nurtured my Christian faith and have been able to grow from faith to faith. And so I really attribute much of my Christian maturity and growth to Jerry and Sherry Daniels.
Pastor Daniels taught us the Word of God. We did many lessons, and later we joined the Bible College, and he has been a great mentor, teacher, and a spiritual father in our lives since then.
I really recognize a lot his effort of doing the work of mission. He has been a mentor to me in the work of God. He has been a motivator. He has been really moving my heart when he preached. And the far I have gone, his effort has helped a lot in preaching, in teaching, and also supporting. I can remember when I was moving this place in the year 2003 down to Rumruti. My daughter Margaret was in class 4 and she was left here at Mount Kenya Baptist School, whereby he was in class 4 up to class 8. He was helping in funds and also in high school.
In Timau is a key impactful Daniels effort. The Daniels Pastoral Missionary has established an orphanage to help and give hope to the needy.
We also thank Pastor and Mrs. Daniels, because also in our church we do have an orphanage, a children's home, and we also have a community outreach program whereby we also reach for orphaned children who live with their family members, but they are supported through our program.
Further, the community, through the Daniels Blessing, has a medical camp, among other outreach programs that seek to improve the lives of the people. For this, the community is thankful.
We are very happy because the doctor there is a church member of the Mount Kenya Baptist Church, which of course was planted by Pastor Daniels about 40 years ago. Also in our church we do have different ministries. We have the manhood camp, which is a program whereby boys go through the rite of passage. And we started the program back in the year 2006. And Pastor Daniels has been one of the main donors of our program.
An educated community is an empowered citizenry. In their evangelical work, the Daniels have embedded an everlasting foundation in the Kenyan society by directly and indirectly supporting education.
In around Standard 6, I had a lot of one-to-one interaction with Pastor Daniels, who to date I consider him as my father because of the influence which he had. When my results came out, because my father could not afford to pay for the education, Pastor Daniels voluntarily agreed to pay for my high school education.
with the education system that they set up here in the school, it has been a great eye-opener to our society and even to our country at large. I can tell you one too many people who've come through this school, and today they are very big people out there, and I believe it's because of this Christian school that they set up here. And basically, when you think of the foundation that they set at the school, being a Christian institution where kids are raised up holistically, not just academics, but holistically, and mainly grounded in the Word of God, has brought up great leaders in this nation. So I would really say that Pastor and Mrs. Daniels did a great job founding the school.
When I joined the church, that was back in 1986. We didn't have a proper Sunday school teaching program, and therefore, since I had started Sunday school in my secondary school, I had that calling to deal with the children. And when I asked Pastor Daniels about helping in the church, he granted me permission to deal with the Sunday school. And him and Mrs. Daniels, they helped me a lot. I remember even Pastor Daniels took me to Machakos to learn more about the Sunday school teachers training. It's called Child Evangelism Fellowship, CEF. And actually he sponsored me for that. And since then I have been working with the children ministry for the last 35 years.
All the memory verses which I learned those days, at my age now I might not be able to remember so many. I rather to have very new memories with me, but those which I was taught that time, I still do remember them to the letter. They say train up a child in the way he should grow. He should go, and when he grows up, he will not depart. What a true saying, applicable in my life. In college, he also again supported me, and forever I'll be grateful. Pastor Daniels, I remember when I was leaving, when I told him that I got my invitation to Nairobi University, he took about 3 hours with me in his office, counseling me, guiding me on what to do, the do's and the don'ts. In college, I applied some of the principles he taught me, and for sure, I can see Mzee was right.
The Daniels mission has empowered many people not only in spirit, but in finding their potential. To the Daniels, they are equally humbled and thankful.
Sababu ya familia ya Daniels, watoto wangu wameweza kusoma, na hata sisi kwetu venye tuko hapa ni kwa sababu yao. Na hata mali watoto wangu wamefika saizi university, wametusaidia kwa sababu kupitia wao hiyo kazi na hata hiyo kusaidia, wao wako na moyo wa kusaidia. So nashukuru Mungu sana kwao, na najua Mungu atawabariki kwa sababu wamesaidia wengi.
Nimeingia hapa kasi 1992, tarehe 1 1992. Mpaka sasa mali nimefikia, ilikuwa tunafanya kazi ya Bwana. Tumeenda mpaka hata kwetu London kwenda kutembea huko, kutembelea washiriki. Hata mama yangu ametembelea akaokoka. Wakati hajakuwa mgonjwa, tumeenda kumtembelea na akaokoka. Sasa baba yangu mara nyingi aliwao na shifta kule, hata ng'ombe zetu ambao wameibiwa. Na pia baba, wakati nimejuana na yeye, tumekuja kujuana sababu ya kanisa na kutembelea na nikaokoka. Sasa tangu wakati hiyo ndiye akaniajiri, akaniambia kwa sababu wachaende ng'ambo alafu arudi. Na wakati amerudi ndio sasa akakuja kunichukua. Nilikuwa nafanya kibarua kidogo Mountex. Sasa wakati amekuja na akaniambia nikuje. Ya kwamba sasa tangu wakati hiyo mpaka sasa bado tuko na yeye. Kwa hivyo nashukuru hao. Hata sasa mbali nakaa, nimekaa sababu yao. Niko na shamba na nimepata sababu ya Mrs. Daniel, Pastor Daniel na Mrs. Daniel.
Nilipoingia Nanyuki, nilikuwa mmoja wa kufanya kazi katika eneo ya kanisa kama mfanyikazi wa mwangalizi. Na tulipoendelea na wao kwa muda fulani, nilipata nafasi ya kuwa katika upande wa shule baada ya miaka kadhaa, na nikapewa nafasi ya kuwa driver wa shule. Na nilipokuwa driver wa shule, tumefanya na wao nikiwa chini yao na nikiwa mwangalizi katika sehemu hiyo ya shule. Umetujenga vizuri, na zaidi ya yote tunashukuru kwa kazi ambao wametupatia kwa huo muda tumekaa na wao mpaka sasa.
Nafikiri ni vizuri mjue hii tournament ilikuwa inaitwa Coach Bob Haggard Memorial.
In their divine mission to reach more people with the gospel, the Daniels have embraced sports evangelism.
At the Mount Kenya Baptist Church, we've had basketball tournaments from time to time, also volleyball tournaments, but also of impact is in the Timau area and the Baraka area, as well as in West Pokot, where sports evangelism has been a means of reaching out to the communities and especially to the youth with the gospel of the kingdom.
This has yielded much more than one could anticipate.
One of our missionaries, John Longisa, from West Laikipia and Samburu, also has been very much involved in sports evangelism, and that has been an opportunity of mentorship to the young people who form quite a number of members in the various congregations where that impact has been at.
Snowballing from the Mount Kenya region, the Daniels mission has extended to neighboring countries through their children and fellow missionaries who appreciate them for laying a foundation to build from.
We are beyond grateful for all that we learned from Jerry and Sherry Daniels here. They put up with us as young people who were learning to speak Swahili. They gave us so many opportunities to go out and minister in churches, and they even allowed us to start a church in Isiolo. And it's amazing how much they impacted our lives and really put our ministry on a certain track. And we're so thankful because probably one of the greatest things they taught us was the importance of learning the language. And so we really endeavored to know Swahili, and when the Lord sent us to Tanzania, they were so supportive of us, they were so helpful to us, and to this day, I think many of the churches in Tanzania have been impacted because of the ministry and how we started here in Tanzania and here in Kenya, how we learned the language and how we learned to love people and to be with people and just to walk with people here and to kind of leave our culture behind as much as possible.
All the souls that have come into contact with the Daniels in their missionary duties describe the couple with amazing accolades.
The Daniels interacted with everyone in a very friendly way.
He helped me learn to save the little resources that God would place upon my hands.
Because of the much wisdom he has, he's such a credible missionary.
I must say that the Daniels are a great people. Pastor and Mrs. Daniels are just wonderful and great people. They are selfless. They have sacrificed a lot for the people of Kenya since they came to this country, and their legacy remains behind. They have just been a great people. They have touched lives and they have mentored people.
A spiritual disciplinarian, spiritual model and teacher, Pastor Daniels has inspired many and built a foundation for them to love God and live by the word of God. In their 40 years ministry, all the many churches planted and other outreach efforts have yielded grace and success. In the foundation established by God through the Daniels, the ministry stands firm and powerfully displays progress. Diligently, the Daniels have served Africa tirelessly. The time has come for them to take a higher role of supporting their missionary vision through leaders that they have nurtured. To the people and families they've touched, the memories will live forever.
I want to thank you as my spiritual father, mentor. You have had a great impact in my life. I am what I am because you came in tirelessly and took your time and mentored me.
Pastor and Mrs. Daniels, we love you. We'll miss you.
and we appreciate the years that you have been working with us.
It's hard to say goodbye. Yeah, I wish them all the best.
We are thankful that the Daniels have left are going to leave a great legacy, and so we really want to appreciate their input and their investment in Kenya.
Jerry and Sherry, we just want to say thank you. Our hearts are full as we look around and we see these pastors and we see the churches around here and how God is being glorified in this place. And thank you. Thank you for listening to the voice of the Lord. Thank you for coming here so many years ago. And thank you for welcoming a bunch of greenhorns to come in and learn from you and learn from the culture. We love you and we appreciate you so very much. And we'll enjoy seeing what the Lord has in store for you in the days to come. Thank you.
To the Daniels, we will surely miss your presence in the mission field, your guidance, wise counsel, and leadership. And we, the fruits of your mission, we celebrate your success and endeavor to champion for the gospel of Christ to the nations. Long live the Daniels.